Welcome to part 3 of this 3-part presentation on what happens after you prepare and submit your article or proposal to an academic publisher. This is the final part, working with open access. In this part, we'll cover options and charges for open access, predatory publishers, and types of open access. Publishers may offer open access publishing options. When content is open access, this means it can be freely accessed online with no paywall. So think of Wikipedia as an example. There are many benefits to open access. However, some publishers require an author to pay a fee to compensate them for the cost of preparing the manuscript and the profits they are foregoing. For articles, this may be called an article processing charge. For books, it may be called an open access publication charge. These can range from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on the publisher. Some more author-friendly publishers will only require the ability to publish your work under an open access license, such as a Creative Commons license, and let you keep the copyright with no charges. In general, publishers will require you to sign some kind of agreement that acknowledges the status of the copyright and any open access terms. Be wary of predatory publishers who are not reputable and/or demand a fee to publish your work and use the language of open access to their advantage. You may be contacted via email by one of these publishers, and it may sound like a legitimate publisher or journal. It may reference your other work. If you're not sure if it's a predatory publisher, try searching for their name using a search engine like Google or Bing, and also try adding the word scam to see if anything comes up. You can also look up lists of predatory open access journals, for example, Beall's List. When in doubt, ask someone in the field that you trust for advice, and just ignore any communication from the publisher. Here are some examples of predatory publisher email language that I've received. Dear so-and-so, greatly inspired by your paper, such and such, you are sincerely welcome to contribute other unpublished papers to our journal. Our journal is an open access and peer-reviewed international research publication, devoting itself to build a better exchange platform for the ones who are interested in the contemporary issues in such and such field, especially those scholars, practitioners, consultants, and researchers. Or this one. Dear so-and-so, publisher name is inviting proposals for academic books and edited collections in such and related fields. We would be pleased if you would consider submitting a proposal. There are two main types of open access used by reputable publishers. The first is open access gold. This is when the publisher makes an author's work freely available online, and usually the author keeps copyright, and the work can be reused if credit is given to the author. The publisher may use a Creative Commons license like CC BY, which means the author needs to be credited, or CC BY NC, which means the author needs to be credited and the work can't be used for commercial purposes. The other type is open access green. This is when the author is allowed to post an earlier version of their work online in various places, such as their personal website or an institutional repository. The publisher may set embargo limits on this. For example, they may state that the author must wait 2 years before self-archiving their work online. This provides them exclusivity of the work for that embargo period. Sometimes publishers do not allow you to post on commercial sites such as academia.edu and ResearchGate, although some authors break the rules and post anyway because they want people to be able to read their work. Creating your own author website is a good way to post your work via green open access because you are in control and you can monitor how many visitors and clicks you receive.